Hello and welcome to a new episode of American Truck Simulator. This week is only going to there's still going to be no videos Friday, basically. It's complicated, and YouTube is a lot of work. And considering there's also school that I have to do, and YouTube at the same time, it's just hard to do. It's hard to make a video every single day of the week. In this episode, we're hauling 66,000 pounds. It's not 160,000 pounds, of course. I'm just taking a break from extremely huge trailers because I like to not hit everything, literally everything, when I'm moving around and trying to maneuver. I like to be able to actually have some ability to not hit stuff. American Truck Sim is... I think it's close to having Oregon. And also one thing that I will show you after we get this in place is that they now have airlines that connect to the trailer. Now, I wonder how that will work on this type of trailer, because this is sort of like a low trailer. Let's try this. So this is the second try. Let's see if we can get it in this time. I think so. Yep, that looks like it's in. So let's look here. Once I connect it up, will there be airlines connected right now? Or maybe it's just because there's no airlines. This is not a stock truck though, so that might be why. But Oregon, which is the new map that should be coming out hopefully soon, because I'm sort of getting burnt out just playing American Truck Sim on the same place and just doing the same exact things. It's going to be really fun to have a new, new map isn't really the word for it, but a map expansion is really needed right now. Oh, we didn't check out the stuff for the trailer yet. So we're going to Socorro, and we need to be there by Wednesday, 6/31. 20 hours to do it. We're obviously going to be able to do that. $11,000. Yep, pretty good. We're hauling cable reel. And we have a fuel tank. Fuel? Okay. English is already just perfect. But anyway, so we have a full tank of fuel. It's nice. For once and literally forever. Most of the time I'm running on like a few gallons of fuel, and then I get to a fuel station. Because these big old diesel engines, they consume quite a lot of fuel. Now, of course, if they were gas engines, they'd be stupidly consumption. No, it's not right. Their fuel consumption would be extreme. Gas engines aren't as good when it comes to fuel economy and hauling and that sort of thing. And also, you don't really want extreme numbers of power when hauling. It just wouldn't be that good. What you really want is a really high torque, and the horsepower doesn't really matter too much. But if you had 1,000 horsepower, imagine your fuel economy. Whereas this thing has about like maybe 500 horsepower, I think. And yes, you can buy a street car that has more horsepower than that. But there are no cars, as far as I know, that are production cars, or any cars for that matter, probably, that have the amount of torque this thing has, which is, I think, like maybe 2,500 pound-feet of torque. All I know is it's a lot. Okay, we need to make this corner so we don't have to wait for that light. Swing it out a little. And then we're turning once again. Not stopping. I don't care. And letting it swing out a little bit again, because we don't want to get stuck on that pole. Because last time I checked, trucks aren't really that good at pole dancing. How far do we have to go on this trip? 324 miles. Actually, I just changed the setting from small roads, which are not the optimal to drive on, to shortest route. Okay, so that okay, that disappeared now. Anyway, what happened there was I went down the wrong road. You possibly noticed my GPS told me to go straight and then left. It didn't tell me to take a right.
So what I was talking about there was, right here is all of our stuff. And we only have to go, wrong button. Okay, I'm fumbly jumbling the buttons everywhere. We're going 200 miles, not 244. And if we look here, 66,000 pounds, we're going to Sorrow, and we're gonna be able to do this pretty easily. Nothing really. So now to talk on about some of the things that are happening right now in the games that I play. So BeamNG Drive, I don't make videos on it really much because the game will just crash eventually, probably because I have 170 mods, something like that. And I'm not joking, that's actually what I have. And why am I 55 here? Well, maybe I'm trying to drive 55 to keep kids alive. Yeah. But, so, in BeamNG Drive, I found out that, so I knew for a while, like you saw in the last BeamNG episode if you watched it, which is called BeamNG Drive hauling, or maybe towing, 22,000 pounds. But it was very unlegit. And I just had noticed that there is a trailer add-on mod. And then there's also another thing for it. So the trailer add-on mod adds a ton of gooseneck trailers. Like actual gooseneck trailers made for the truck. And it adds a hitch inside the truck bed for gooseneck towing. If you don't know what gooseneck is, it's basically how a truck like this would haul. But it's mini gooseneck basically. Is that right? Mini gooseneck, basically. No, not really. But what that is basically how you have a tow thing on the end, but you can have a higher tongue weight, I believe, because it's not as far back on the truck. And also you have a lot better steering control and that sort of thing from gooseneck. So the question is, do I want to do an episode of BeamNG and risk that it completely fails and the game crashes and it's just too complicated? And then, well, actually, not even just the game crashing. My computer will actually crash. Would this guy just shut up already? Good. Anyway. And for PC Building Simulator, this part of the video might be a little bit techy. So if you don't know that much about tech, I'll try to explain it. So there's this thing called an AIO, all-in-one, liquid cooler. The liquid cooler, and there are many different types of liquid cooling things you can get. You can use custom hardline tubing, which is much more expensive and much harder to do because you have to bend the tubes for the cooling yourself. But how an AIO works is they offer it at a much cheaper price to have a really good performance. I'm not really going to say same performance, but it'll have really good performance. And it'll be much cheaper. And AIOs, it's an all-in-one. So you have the pump, and then the tube, and then the cooler. Simple as that. Mostly for CPUs. I don't know if there's any AIO liquid coolers. No, I don't know if there's any GPU liquid coolers. Oh, that was a bump. Okay. Well, your spine is dead now. But PC Building Simulator has now added those types of liquid coolers to computers. So now you can run like a Threadripper computer and not have it rip itself apart by heating up too much. Great joke. Wait, what the? That's a weird sign. At least I think it was. But I need to speed up here. We started out with fuel. I keep saying. So instead of saying full, I say fuel. It's nice that we're starting out with a full tank of diesel. I don't need it, because you know how I drive. Let's just check here. So, in 8th gear, if I floor it, well, yeah, it's pretty... Well, considering it's a diesel engine, it's pretty good. But let's see, if I just drive back chill, like I never do. Oh, 5 mpg. But if I drive like I sometimes like to do in higher RPMs, a whole mpg loss. Jesus. Wait. There's the button. I couldn't see it, my iPad's in the way. Oh, looks like we're getting off here. Okay. Oh wait, no, that's one of those things where it tells you to get off, and then, hey, you need to get off. No, wait, you need to get back on. Holy sh...
crap, that game is lagging like a fat French whore. I don't know how fat French whores lag, but yeah. Okay, are we getting off up here? It appears so. Oh, it looks like another trucker just got pulled over. Do I even need my blinkers on? Oh yes, I do, for right here. Slightly lower RPMs at the moment. Ooh. Nice float. I'm starting to get really good at floating the gears in this thing. Of course, there will always be that one moment where you completely miss the gear and then break your transmission. But I don't care. All I know is that right now, I'm doing some really nice shifts. 60 miles per hour. We're not keeping kids alive. I really like how in PC Building Simulator, they just keep adding on to that game. And they're actually doing some major additions. It seems like with every update, there's just another big addition. Like the last time it was to have 2 graphics cards in the same system, and it's all that complicated stuff. But I'm really thinking, should I do a video of BeamNG Drive? Because my whole computer will crash if I stay on the game too long. Which is usually what happens to BeamNG, because I like to put a lot of parts in the video. So, when I say parts, I don't mean like separate videos as parts. I'm talking about like, you know, a lot of different scenes and that sort of thing. So, I have the game open for a long time just trying to get different maps in there and all this sort of thing. And when I say maps, I'm talking about just getting a different view in the game and that sort of thing. Because the game will eventually just say, yeah, I don't really want to work now. You have 170 mods in me. I don't want to work. Is it turning the day? Looks like it. Let's check. How much farther do we have left? 28 miles. Shouldn't be that much farther. Well, yeah, it's not that much farther. It's only 20 miles. Which is actually the equivalent of about 1 real-life mile. Oh, God. Yep, this is sort of sketch. Okay, now with 2 hands on the wheel, it's so much more legit. And then you take that hand off, and it's still legit, I guess, right now. But you can see it's a bit harder to just keep the one hand on the wheel and hauling something like this, so I'm just going to use 2 hands at the moment. Oh, I gotta get over to this lane. And use our Jake brake, and move over here. So it looks like I'd be entering a city. Oh look, a fuel station. In normal videos I would say, oh yes, finally a fuel station. But in this video, yeah, I still have 3/4 tank. I should probably slow down a little bit. Into the turning lane. Now I just wait for the light to change. Oh, I was looking at my iPad. Yes, I have an iPad, not a phone. I don't care. Basically the same purpose, except for like on a phone. Yes, I know it's an Apple device, overpriced, and yeah, but I've used it for a long time, so I'm not like one of those people who continuously buys a new phone or iPad or tablet every time there's a new generation. I'm still on an iPad Air 2. Texting and driving. It's perfect. Wait. Okay, there. Okay, I was crossing my fingers there, and I was crossing my fingers, hoping to get it there would be no one down this road. Guess I can turn in here. Yep. Just pull it a little wide there, and then tighten it up. I like smaller trailers, though, because you can actually park them. Whereas these things, you just throw them in the place, and then it's super easy parking. Because I like to have a little bit of a challenge. When I say challenge, I don't mean hauling the biggest thing ever. And hopefully that says it goes on. Nope. Anyway, so hopefully you liked this episode, and goodbye.